5.7, we're graphing and solving quadratic inequalities. So there are two quadratic inequalities on the board. Both of these are in what type of a form? They're both in standard form, so it's just the same as graphing, at least when you start. It's the same thing as graphing in the first section. So how do you graph standard form? How do you find the center of a graph in standard form?
Vertex.
How do you find the vertex? Negative b over 2a will give you your x value. What's b?
6.
Negative 6 over 2 times 1, which is negative 3. So then we make a t-chart where negative 3 is the center, so negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1. If you put it in ascending order. So when we plug in negative 5, it's going to be negative 5 squared, parentheses on the negative 5, plus 6 times negative 5, plus 2. What's negative 5 squared?
25.
25. What's 6 times negative 5?
Negative 30.
Plus 2?
Negative 1.
Not 20. So 25 minus 30?
Oh, wait. No. Alright. So that's negative 5.
Plus 2?
Negative 3.
So negative 3 gives us negative 3.
Yeah.
What is a here?
1.
Wait, negative, you mean negative 5 is negative 3.
Yeah, negative 5 is negative 3.
Yeah, not negative 3.
Oh, God, I started there. Yep, you're right. Sorry, my bad. I forgot where I started. So let's find the center. Negative 3. Negative 3 squared plus 6 times negative 3 plus 2. What's negative 3 squared?
9.
6 times negative 3?
18 plus 2.
9 minus 18.
Negative 18.
So negative 7 total. This negative 9 plus 2, negative 7.
And then we do 2 is easier.
2 is easier, let's do 2.
4 plus...
4 minus 12 plus 2.
Yeah, okay. Negative 6.
Negative 6. Negative 6. Negative 3. So, we're going to graph this.
What about the other ones we have to fill out? Oh, wait, never mind. We have to do 3.
And remember, it has symmetry. Okay, so where's the vertex?
It's negative 3, negative 7.
Negative 3, 2, 4, 6, negative 7 right there.
Yeah.
Where instead of the negative 2, negative 6, negative 4, negative 6.
Negative 5, negative 3, negative 1. Negative 3, right.
And so remember, it should look like a U.
That's bad.
Something like that. Now, should I have dashed this line?
No.
Yes. No.
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 So why not? Why no?
It's greater than or equal to.
It says or equal to. Is this line go on the left side or the right side of 0, 0? What, do you guys notice?
It would go on the left side.
It goes on the left side. So the 0, 0 is on the outside of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So let's see if 0, 0 works.
How do you plug it back in? Just in x and y?
In x and y. So is 0 greater than or equal to 0 plus 0 plus 2? Is 0 greater than 2? No. 0 is not greater than 2, so this point does not work. So we would shade inside of the parabola.
Okay.
Questions? What's b on the second one?
0.
0. There's no b because b comes in front of x's. There's no x. So when we make our t-chart, why am I putting arrows on our t-chart? X, y, it's going to be negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. 0 is going to give us an output of
6.
6. So let's try 1. Negative 5 times 1 squared plus 6.
So that'd be
Negative 5 plus 6 is
1.
1. Let's try 2. Negative 5 times 2 plus 6. 2 squared. What's 2 squared?
4.
So negative 5 times 4
Negative
plus 6.
20 plus 6 is negative 14.
Is that going to fit on our graph in general?
No.
No. Does this make sense? What's A here?
5. Negative 5.
Negative 5. Are these numbers going downward? 6, 1, negative 14?
Yes.
Yeah.
So our A is negative. It should be going downward. What's A?
5.
5. It has a value of 5 at least. Does this change 5?
Yeah.
Is this change triple 5?
Almost. Yes.
No.
Yes.
15, right? Remember the fact that it's always the change in A. Here we have the A is 1. It changes by 1 and then it changes by triple 1, which is 3. This changes by 5 and then it changes by triple 5, which is 15.
Why does it just go triple then?
Because it goes by square numbers in general. 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9. It changes by 3, and then it changes, 0 squared is 0. It changes by 1, it changes by 3, it changes by 5. The next one's going to change by 7. Square numbers, it's a quadratic, which is based off of square numbers. Square numbers change by consecutive odd integers. So it changes by 1 and then it changes by 3. But if A is 5, this switches to 1 times 5, 3 times 5, 5 times 5, 7 times 5. So that's how it works. I just remember the fact that it's going to change by the initial first, and then it's going to change by triple that because that's really what you're going to see. Let's graph our problem.
Yeah.
One, two, three, four, five,
It has to be scale.
6. So 0, 6 is our first spot. You could scale it, but I'm not worried if you do. What does 1 give us out? 1. I just would basically show that it's not going to quite reach the other piece. It's going to curve.
Yeah, I just kind of brought it.
It's going to keep going, but it's not going to reach where you guys can see. It's going to reach at 14. It's not going to quite reach. I dashed that one. Did I do the right thing?
Yeah.
The 0, 0 work for this. Is 0 greater than 0 plus 6?
No.
No.
Could use 0, 2.
Doesn't. Well, you could use 0, 2.
I mean 2, 0 actually.
You could choose 2, 0 if you wanted to. And 2, 0 would work. But knowing that 0, 0 doesn't work, you just don't shade there. You can shade the other part. So you can check whatever point you want. 0. You wouldn't want to check like 1, 1 because it's on the line.
Yeah.
But you want.
If you check, or if 0, 0 is inside, you shade it on the outside.
Yeah. 0, 0 is on the inside. It doesn't work, so you shade on the outside.
That makes sense.
Questions, comments, concerns, anything like that?
Not one bit. So.
Okay. Cool.